Hey guys! So I really wanted to put this video up because I know that some drugstore hair care products, especially some of the cheaper ones, can get a lot of hate on YouTube and people will just be like, oh, it's just a bottle full of silicones and you're just going to destroy your hair and you'll end up totally bald. But I just wanted to mention that I do sometimes work in a pretty cheap drugstore hair care product into my lineup, and for me they work well. I mean, it may not work for everybody, but I don't think there's any reason to totally steer clear of ever buying a cheap hair care product, because sometimes it's just more affordable, and if it works for your hair, then I don't really see what the problem is. And I think I've mentioned before that every time I run out of a shampoo and conditioner, I'll switch to a new shampoo and conditioner. So I think as long as you're like changing up your routine and maybe occasionally using a clarifying shampoo, then you don't really have to worry that much about what products you're putting on your hair, unless you have hair that's super sensitive or really overtreated, like you've dyed it a lot or something like that. Then maybe you may need something that's like a little bit more special for your hair. But I think for most hair that's like at least somewhat in the normal range, you can mix in whatever drugstore products you like, and it's probably not going to make a huge difference for your hair. And the two that I usually go to when I'm trying to sort of take a break and mix in something that's going to be a little bit more affordable are Finesse, and these two, this one is the Finesse Texture Enhancing Conditioner, and then this one is the Finesse Self-Adjusting Moisturizing Shampoo. And these were pretty cheap. I want to say these were like $3 each, and with the 33% bonus, they're actually pretty big bottles. So these have lasted me for quite a while now. And these two aren't even the cheapest ones you can get. I think you can get VO5 for like $1 a bottle, I want to say. And I've actually never tried VO5, or at least I haven't tried it in as long as I can remember. But if you guys are curious about VO5 and you want me to try it and do a review, definitely let me know in the comments. So yes, it is true that these two have some ingredients that I'm like, I do not know what that is, like methyl-isotretinoin. But, you know, I mean, for me, these have been working out pretty well. I find that they leave my hair pretty shiny, pretty manageable, and I've been pretty happy with them. And Finesse is definitely a brand that I do sometimes just like work into the mix, because, you know, sometimes you feel like splurging on a $10 shampoo or whatever, and sometimes you're like, well, you know what, I kind of want to go for the one that's like $2.50 or $3 just to take a break, and, you know, to leave room in the budget for more important things like makeup. And I do like the way that these two smell. It's not, I don't really know how to describe this smell. It's not, I wouldn't say it's like flowery or perfumey. It's more just sort of like a fresh, like soapy smell. And I'm totally the weirdo who's in the hair care aisle picking up every single bottle and like smelling it, because it's really important to me that I like this smell, because you know the bathroom is going to reek of that smell for like several hours, and of course you're going to smell it on your hair and everything, so you do want to like the way that your shampoo and conditioner are smelling. So that was my current drugstore hair care routine, and I also wanted to give a quick update on this straightener, because I think I've had a couple people ask me about how I'm liking this straightener. This is the Wet to Straight Remington straightener, and I do still really like this straightener, but I have to admit though that I haven't really used it on totally wet hair that often. I mainly end up using it on hair that's either mostly dry, like it might still be a little bit damp when I use it, or I use it on just my dry hair, and it works totally fine on dry hair too. And I used it today, so yeah, I think it does a pretty good job. And I'm kind of a lazy hair straightener. Like, I just sort of like run this thing through my hair really quickly sometimes. I just really only want to spend like 2 minutes on it. And even when I'm just in a huge rush and just do it really quickly, I think it does a pretty good job. But I definitely don't straighten my hair every day. I'd say I straighten it maybe like once a week, maybe twice a week, something like that. So I do still like this straightener, even though I personally am unable to tell you guys what would happen if you straightened totally wet hair every single day. I don't really know what would happen. I don't know. According to them, it would be fine, but I usually am too lazy after I wash my hair to immediately straighten it, so that just usually doesn't happen. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys have an awesome night, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!